get enough of the percentage he needed to get into the Hall of Fame. It appears that Barry Bonds got denied, him alongside Roger Clemens and Curt Schilling, who I think all three men should be in the Hall of Fame, and they have been denied for different sorts of reasons. So now Barry Bonds has to rely on basically the Veterans Committee to get him into the Hall of Fame, where now the baseball writers and the people that's in charge of voting the players in denies him. And I think this is so petty of them. I think it's absurd. I think for Barry Bonds not to be in the Hall of Fame, I think it's a travesty. And the Hall of Fame doesn't amount up to nothing, because if Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens can't get in, then nobody should be in the Hall of Fame. It's a travesty. Barry Bonds never was caught, whether you assume, think it, or whatever. He was technically not ever caught using anything. Whether you suspect or think he did, if you don't have proof, then technically he's innocent till proven guilty. I mean, this is just the biggest joke that I've ever seen in my life. All the accolades that Barry Bonds has, but they refuse to put him in the Hall of Fame. This is clearly a vendetta. It's a joke. The Baseball Hall of Fame is a joke. David Ortiz. Exactly. Who got caught, admitted. He get elected, but Barry Bonds, who they suspected, Ken? They just suspected that Barry Bonds used something. But this all goes down to Greg Anderson, Ken, because he refused to snitch on Barry Bonds, who went to jail multiple times because he refused to roll over. So, you know what I'm saying? Greg Anderson, he got my ultimate respect. I mean, he refused to dime Barry Bonds out. I'm just taken back. I'm just taken back. It's a travesty. It's a travesty. Ortiz, can somebody please help me explain a dude who got caught red-handed, admitted, he get elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame, but Barry Bonds can't get in? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I need to find out who are these people that's in charge of voting, and I need for them to explain to me why Barry Bonds isn't a Hall of Famer. How is Barry Bonds not a Hall of Famer, but David Ortiz is? Please explain that to me. But anyway, you guys, we will continue this talk later on. I got to get to work. But breaking news, Barry Bonds is denied entrance into the Hall of Fame where he belongs.